Welcome to Hakone. We're actually here in a onsen. Now this onsen is a little bit different to other onsens that I've been in the past because this one's a lot more modern. So it doesn't have the whole traditional chamois mats and all of that. It has some other differences which I'm going to take you through. But there's still some things that very much are remain the same about any form of onsen, be they very modern ones such as this or traditional ones. The first is, if you look over there, you've got the normal place of where to leave shoes. So you can see obviously I've got my shoes down here and we have some house slippers here. The house slippers are for outside there. The rest of the time I'm going to be wearing my socks. Now as we come into this room, this isn't sunken, but you can tell it's defined as that is where the shoes belong. Over here we'd have a bit of a cupboard, and we've got some hangers and places to put stuff. That's quite good. That's kind of unusual. We also have some of these free slippers as well, which in most cases are kind of useful because a lot of the house slippers can often be too small for me, which I'm going to have to check those out. We also, if we take a look into here, alright, I'm going to get up close here. If you're wearing a VR, you might want to step back. We have two overcoats for the yukata, and also we have a couple of drawers here, and in one of them we have some towels, and down here we actually have yukata, and they've got some various sizes. I'm hoping the large will be large enough. This one, that's the small one. I want the large. So we have a large one. I'm hoping this will be large enough, otherwise I'm going to have to call the front desk. I think this is just a straight up traditional one. I was hoping it to have some trousers with these. I prefer the one with trousers because I forgot to bring like some comfy, housey trousers. But I digress. We then have a couple of belts for these. So you have either a blue or we have, oh, it's a reversible, a purple and a sort of pinky colour. So I think that's inside, outside, you choose which side you want reversible. And of course some little toe socks. So those will be there. We'll leave one of those up there. And we have the other outside coat, so if you feel like you're a little bit cold, you'll wear that above the rest of the yukata, so you've got a more complete yukata. Welcome to the bathroom, and as you can see, it's all very nice and flush. You also notice down here we have another pair of slippers. So I have no slippers in while I'm in this part of the rooms. These are the bathroom slippers. So these slippers are used in the bathroom and only in the bathroom, not outside. So when we go in, it's bathroom slipper time. Try to remember not to move them in the other room. It's just done. So, first things first, the room that I'm in is actually kind of quite accessible. It was actually done as an accessible room, so I think I've got a little bit extra space. That being said, if you look sort of like down there, there is a call button in case you're in the bath and there's a problem. But if you've got accessibility needs, these are standard things that you would have in any accessible type of place like that. So there is a call button. Over here, toilet. I don't know if it does the auto thing. Does it? No, it's not an auto lifting, but it is your standard sort of thing. So you're going to have basically a heated seat, and it'll have a jet. We've got basically the controls are down here on the side of the desk by here. So you've got your standard sort of like a shower, bidet, and spray strengths and spray temperatures. And then you also have the flush, because you'll notice there is, like a stop button, and there is a flush on the side. There's like a manual flush, but there's also a flush button, so you don't have to go around the side of the toilet to press the flush. You can just press it from the panel. And let's see, yeah, they got the super thin toilet paper, which is kind of a normal thing with Japan, because, well, you don't really need much in the way of toilet paper with Japan's toilets anyway. Sink area, it's all nice and beautiful presented. Most ryokins and different things like that, you expect things to be nicely presented. You also expect there to be more room than a standard hotel, which there is a lot more room. But as you can see, I've also got a bath and shower combination. The floor in here itself is actually got drainage all the way around it. So this will be a shower room as well. So I don't know if they have a thing here. They don't. I think in this room it can be used as a shower room if you have problems with accessing the bath. But once again, it's very much dependent on what you do. So it also has different things here to tell you how to use the taps. Now, this is normally a case of the tap moving in one direction will work the bath water, tap in the other direction will do for the shower, and there'll be a temperature one which will need a click and press. We're going to move from here. Oh, what else we've got? Before, I almost missed stuff. So we've got towels again. We've got like the normal shower moisturiser body thing there. I'm not going to be able to show you the actual baths because, well, it's not a public mixed bath and things like that. It's just private baths, and basically people will be naked. So I can't show you that. What I can show you is all the little things they got. They got packets. They got loads of packets. We've got body towel. Don't know how that's a body towel though. It doesn't look very body towelish to me. It's something else, other. Okay, welcome to the bedroom. As you can see, we've got European style beds here. Now, most ryokins of traditional style, they'll be set out with a little table on the floor and the tatami, and basically what will happen is you'll do whatever there, you'll go have a bath, you'll do blah 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 blah, you'll go away for your dinner, and when you return, the room's usually transformed and has tatami mats. Here we have European style beds, which will be twin beds. I think pretty much most of this hotel only has twin beds. They don't have single, bigger double size. These are not single, they're just a little bit bigger than single, because hotels, they like to have that little bit extra, which is good, especially considering my size. So that all works there. Just had to check one thing, there is a clock over there. It's a very smooth running clock because I don't like the sound of ticks. So, good job then. We've got a standard type of thing, TV that's mounted in here with plenty of sockets there. I don't know if that's just that. Oh, one of the other things, just in case there is an emergency and you need lights and there's no lights coming on, by the side here there is a torch. So you've got a little torch just in case you need a little torch, and that's right over here. We're going to have, of course, got controls for all the lighting by the bed, and there'll be a dimmer. So you can see there's a dimmer over there, there's also a dimmer over this side. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, I think this one. We've got the little place to sit there and the tiny table that we're actually sat on there. And you've got the standard sort of things like some glasses and a kettle and, you know, tissues and tissue boxes. There's more tissues through there. And we also have another aircon, or this has probably got, what do you call it? Hydration type of thing. So if you have, as I do at the moment, it seems nasal problems, and you want to make sure the moisture in the room is the dehumidifier, that's it. That'll have all dehumidifier, you know, humidifying and whatever else all done on it. But I'd have to work that out. Yeah, it is. Right, next bit, moving on to the balcony, which you can see out there. I've got a lake view. There are also mountain views. I can go out here. When you open this up, first thing to notice is don't walk straight out because there is a mosquito stream. You have to make sure and pull that aside. Okay, so in the summer there will be mosquitoes, so you need to do that. There is also another set of slippers here, sort of like a more plasticky, harder wear slippers. So you do have to use those out there. Okay, so the slippers on. Through here, we just missed one of the pirate boats came back. So earlier we couldn't actually take the pirate boats, or the ropeway has been closed off because of high wind. So yeah, here's a nice little extra space to sort of come, chill out, relax. There's a nice bit of sun going on, a beautiful view. If you're here with somebody else, of course, relax, maybe play a little game on the little table, chill out, have a nice little drink before heading on to the rest of it with yucatas and the rest of the hot springs and goodness, which is something that hopefully I'd like to be able to show you, but like I said, again, we're probably not going to be able to show you the inside of the actual hot spring part. But yeah, beautiful view. What more do you want? Not much really. It's a pretty good place to be. So if you're thinking about coming to Japan, then I have to recommend this. Obviously, personally, first of all, when doing hot springs, I have done the traditional hot spring, and it was good. It was wonderful, especially if you go to a very good one like the one I went to Fuji, where you have a beautiful mountain views and lake views, and everything was just brilliant, immaculate. And that is great, and the tamimats can be great and everything else like that. But if you've been before, then maybe you can also consider a modern one as well, this more modern take on onsen living. I'm sure Quill will agree this is nice and comfortable. Isn't that right, Quill? Yeah, she agrees. Very, very good life to live. Right, that being said, I'm going to go take a look at one of the other unique features in this hotel. The other thing is, with pretty much all of your onsens, you have like a dinner and a breakfast included in the price of your stay. Now, many onsens, they do like a set course, and some will have even a set course for a breakfast as well. And others will have a set course for the dinner and a buffet for the breakfast. Here they actually do everything buffet style, which for me is going to be quite good, because sometimes there's some things that you may not like in the menu choice and that you don't have really any control over or choice of, apart from maybe saying, hey, you're vegetarian or something like that, in which case the hotels will normally go and make sure you've got a vegetarian side of a menu. So, along with all the other features of this really nice hotel, modern hotel, is this rather unique setup. As you can kind of see, we've got wonderful views out here with the mountains and the water. You can kind of sit in here. You don't enter the outer ring of the basin. There is, however, over there, some places to sit along there as well, and they have a foot hot spa. So take your shoes off, relax, eat something while you're looking at this amazing view. I mean, they do great. Let's take a bit of a chill out here, relax,